Hey fellow Demogorgons, I wanted to give you a unique tip on how to deal with the new Dead Hardest Demogorgon, as a lot of people rightfully seem to be struggling against it. The answer is actually quite more simple than you think, and it's to miss on purpose, yes. While it's quite easy for the survivor to simply press E on a medium to long shred as a reaction and pull a successful Dead Hard off, it's a whole different story when it comes to deciding whether the shred will hit or miss. Most survivors just blindly press E when you shred at them. This works best on medium to long loops or in the open. When you miss, you should be able to follow up with another shred or an M1, as the survivor usually only makes between 5 to 8 meters of distance. This is even better with new Scots, as it reduces your cooldown on missed attacks. If you're doing a long shred, you can hold down S during the jump animation to cut some of your shred distance off. This will more than often be enough to bait out a Dead Hard. Just be careful not to press S too early if you're doing a max distance shred, as you might give the survivor too much free distance. In order to miss the survivor, just do a quick flick and aim further ahead than where they are or where they were. The quick flick is simply to confuse the survivor. If you're wondering if the survivor has Dead Hard or not, here are two big tells. They are consistently looking behind themselves when you're about to shred them, and they're also just running in a straight line. They don't even bother dodging. They know you will want to hit them, because it is almost too easy not to. So again, try and miss them, and you will see. So in my humble opinion, the new Dead Hard is arguably better than the old one against Demogorgon specifically, right? The simple reason is that a successful Dead Hard from the survivor's side essentially allows them to tank a hit and run off to the next loop, and Demogorgon can't just really change direction mid-shred. Unless it's a long one, you can like cut off your distance a little bit. In comparison with the old Dead Hard, which borderline wouldn't really matter, as you would land right on top of them, and it was quite easy to follow up with another shred. With this trick, you're basically trying to mimic the old Dead Hard. There is even an argument to be made that if the survivor fails the new Dead Hard, they are actually in a worse position than before. Well, I hope you enjoyed that small guide against Dead Hard as Demogorgon. Again, it's not a tip that works every single time, keep that in mind. It's not a foolproof strategy, but it can work from time to time. And obviously it feels bad when you actually miss a survivor and then they don't have Dead Hard because you thought they had it. But again, it's only 5 to 8 meters they can usually make, at least if you're running mute Scots, so it's not too bad really. And again, it feels really good when the survivor actually burns Dead Hard, and you can just imagine the absolute rage inside them when they just burn their exhaustion perk. So that's quite amazing. Also, keep in mind that the survivor has to be in a position where they actually feel threatened to use it, so sometimes you also fuck that one up. But that's okay. Stay fresh and take care, guys, okay? Bye.